Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to Jam, Jesus and Me from Crosswinds Church. My name is Miss Tracy, and today I have the privilege of telling you our story. So, boys and girls, we are going to be reading a story about a person that you may have heard about when they were little. So, we learned that an angel told Zechariah that his wife Elizabeth would have a baby, even though that she was very old. The angel said that they would name the baby John. God planned for John to tell about Jesus. So today we're going to be reading a story about John when he was a man. Our story is told in Luke 3:1 through 22. During our story today, boys and girls, I want you to listen to what John does, and I want you to listen to what John and Jesus tell us that we should do. Here we go. God had a special job for John. John lived outside the city. People would go out to John to listen to what he said. Stop doing wrong things. Listen to God and obey God. John baptized people who wanted to obey God. John said, "Live like God wants you to live." He told the people to share what they had and to help those who were in need. The people knew that God had promised to send his son. They wondered if John was the same man that God promised to send. John said, "I am not the one God promised. Someone more powerful and greater than I will come." John wanted the people to understand that God sent him to tell about Jesus. John baptized many people. One day, Jesus went to the river where John was. John knew that Jesus was the one sent by God. John baptized Jesus in the river. After Jesus was baptized, a dove appeared, and God's voice said, "This is my son." John did what God planned for him to do. He taught people about Jesus. That is such an amazing story, boys and girls. I have a couple questions for you. My first question is, what did John tell the people to do in our story? Well, when we think about what John says, is he said that we are to live like God wants you to live. Well, what does it mean to live like God wants us to live? What are some things that we can do? God wants us to share what we have and give to people who are in need. So anytime that we see someone who needs something, whether it's food or clothes or maybe some help with something, we are to do that. What was something that John did that Jesus wanted him to do? We know that John was baptizing others. So Jesus came down to the river and asked John if he could baptize him. So we know that John actually baptized Jesus. What happened when Jesus was baptized by John? Something flew in the air. Do you remember what that was? It was a dove. A dove appeared, and God's voice said, "This is my son." Wow. Have you ever seen anyone get baptized? Maybe you've been at church before when we have had someone get baptized. Let me tell you what that word means. A baptism is to place someone under the water and then bring them up immediately out of the water. And when we do that, boys and girls, we say that we are going to live our life for Jesus and that we are going to have a changed heart and that we promise that we are going to do everything to live like him. So Miss Kathy has sent you some great fun activities. One of the activities that I really like is to make a river. And this is something easy that you can do at home. All you need is some white paper and some blue construction paper. And what you can do is you can make a river cutting those blue construction pieces into little strips. And then you can think about how John was baptizing others in the river. So you can even draw a picture of John, or you can draw a picture of John baptizing Jesus. So boys and girls, have fun with all the fun activities, and I can't wait to see you next week.